Good day and welcome to City Mag News 24 TV. In recent years, conversations about infidelity in marriage have become more common. With the growing number of men and women admitting to cheating, many people are asking important questions. What is really responsible for the rise in cheating today? Is it social media, lack of communication, emotional neglect, or changing values in modern relationships? And perhaps the most important question, at what point should couples fight for their marriage? And when is it time to walk away? Our reporter Javita took these questions to the streets to hear directly from everyday people about their thoughts on marriage, loyalty, and commitment. Let's hear what they had to say.
The men don't have excuse. If you don't want me to fornicate, why do you fornicate?
Men, naturally, they are polygamous in nature. So, if you say men will not cheat, you are deceiving yourself.
Well, some women, maybe they didn't satisfy their husband at home. Or, okay, let me test another person.
Some women, maybe they like sex and some doesn't like. Maybe the type of woman that likes sex, the man might be the womanizer, maybe he's doing it outside.
A lady has an ego whereby once they are the one that is cater for the family, everything about them used to change and all that.
If you have an ulterior motive to marry somebody, probably because of their look or because of the fact that they have money and there is no real love there. It's because you just decide to marry that person because of what you stand to gain from that marriage.
Okay, I don't know. First off, I'm not married. Second, I personally feel like it's just a case of not being responsible.
We have partners who are not sexually compatible. So that also can be a cause. There's so many factors that can influence that.
So I think a man your woman should be able to satisfy, and that starts with the mind. If your mind is thinking of several ecstasies, then you have other women to think about.
In my own opinion, I think it's just the basis of unsatisfaction. Alright, unsatisfaction and irresponsible.
The woman is not patient enough because men, naturally, they are polygamous in nature. So, if you say men will not cheat, you are deceiving yourself. So that's the truth. So you can't just dwell on that aspect. So women, we are meant to keep ourselves and one man. Do you understand? So you are not supposed to cheat because your man is cheating.
If a woman cheats, you ask if she's happy in that marriage. Because if you are not happy in a marriage, it can tempt you to anything. Because it's not possible now. Okay, I'll have this phobia that my husband is coming home. My heart will start doing bim bim bim. And also someone giving me this happiness somewhere. Or giving me this assurance somewhere. And I'll be like, let me just try this person, let me go for it. Even if the table is later going to turn, that okay, everything come out blah blah and all of that. But at least that happiness, you already have it from someone.
I don't know. I think that should be personal something. Because you cannot know what happened to A may be different from B. So you cannot judge what is going on with. So I have no experience that. So my wife is not experiencing it. So I cannot say this is exactly what is going on, why they are cheating on each other.
I think it mostly come from men. The men, yes. So maybe being not responsible to the women, it leads some women, to cheat, to go outside, yes.
So if you enter marriage because of financial insecurity at that time, and now you are financially secure, what will you do? You look for other things which cheating could be part of it. Or if you enter again because of the same financial security and realize you are not financially secure, what do? You move about.
I might say both. And at times it comes with the situation of the country. Some men are not truthful to their words. I can use the example. Some, maybe they are financially okay. Even if the wife asks them that, Daddy, we need this, he said he don't have. But he had a girlfriend outside that he gives a lot. And there are some women that you can't really blame them for having extramarital affair because the husband is not financially buoyant, and the man outside that wanted to, at least give her a help must have something in common with her. So that's why some women, okay, now they will not even want the children to suffer because they will feel like, oh, since my husband is not financially buoyant and I have somebody that can help me outside, why don't I go for this?
You have to be intentional to make it work. So somebody that cheats in a relationship or in a marriage is just an irresponsible person.
They don't know, they don't understand what they want, and the Bible says, let your wives satisfy you. So if a person's wife cannot, if a person has a mindset that the wife cannot satisfy him, that's when he goes about looking for other ladies. So I think a man should be, your woman should be able to satisfy, and that starts with the mind. If your mind is thinking of several ecstasies, then you have other women to think about.
But I believe marriage is something they're supposed to understand themselves. Cheating is something I don't want to go into details about because it depends on how you start your relationship. So cheating, I believe, once there is love, I don't see cheating as something that's supposed to be a barrier in a marriage. So that's my own opinion, though.
I can say, well, for them to be having extramarital affairs, it's not a good thing though, but I just said, because I have some friends that do that because one, maybe the husband is not financially buoyant, and some, they do it for fun. They don't even see anything in that. They felt, my husband is cheating, so why won't I? So, but that's just it. That's my own view.
Firstly, I do not support cheating. So I feel like if there's any issue in marriage, there could actually be a way to sort the issues out, right? Before it leads to cheating. And if you feel like the marriage cannot, go on any longer, I feel like it's better to, go separate ways than cheat.
Maybe financially, maybe the man is not giving the wife enough money, or maybe it's not performing the duty in the house. So the woman may go out and, okay, my husband is not doing me very well, so let me just go out and let me try another person. But due to my own, I don't think it's normal.
Some women, maybe they like sex and some doesn't like. Maybe the type of woman that likes sex, the man might be the womanizer, maybe he's doing it outside. And the woman is looking at the man, that the man is leaving her alone, staying alone at home. And maybe the man is not touching, he's not careful. He's not even taking care of the woman, maybe talking to her or encouraging her or even having sex with her in order for her to feel like a woman. So that might make the woman to like, maybe she will go outside and maybe one man that has been calling her, she might want to give him for the man, that for her to feel like a woman, for her to feel love. Although we might say sex is not love, but some people might believe it's part of love.
I think now that we're going to a materialistic society, I think that's one of the factors. And I think social medias and what we watch, what we listen to, they affect us. So it's a lot of factors. But what I will say is that people are just being materialistic and we don't have trust.
I think it's trust. Trust is the main issue. So when one of them doesn't trust each other, have a doubting mind, I think that was the main reason they cheat.
Even right now, I'm done.
I don't plan to be done with my marriage.
I don't think you can walk away. Just, it's prayer that can do everything. Once you are praying with your wife, everything will be fine. With God, all things are possible.
Maybe when violence is involved. Yes, I think that one is terrible. No woman should be in a marriage that violence is involved.
I don't pray to happen soon, but I feel both of us should continue working on what we have been doing so that I've been making the marriage to stay alive.
And I think the best way is to sit her down first, question her, ask her why is she actually, doing what she's doing. And what binds marriage together actually is love.
When the two people stop reasoning as a family, cheating is not the hallmark. It is reasoning as a family. Once there's no family instinct, there should not be such standing of such family.
Even right now, I'm done because I made so many sacrifices and it was a lot. Yeah, so it has gotten to the stage that I could not, take it anymore. Yeah, so it's better to walk out of the marriage, that a toxic marriage at that. So to avoid story ahead that we touch.
It's only when I caught my wife or my spouse cheating, because I hate cheating. The best thing, once the relationship is not going forward, the best thing is for you to separate.
Something that can make me decide that no, this marriage I'm done is number one, abuse. Yeah, abuse. Because you see, if a man should just try and raise his hand up to slap you one day, it can never stop. It will not stop, because from then it's going to be like, okay, I slapped that today, there's no action, there's nothing. That ginger will be there for him to try it next time. And from there, one of us can kill each other one day.
Alright, so at the point where your life is threatening, if your life feels threatening in that marriage, you can walk away.
I believe that once there is no trust, so someone can easily walk out. Once there is no trust, someone can easily walk out. Because without trust, you can't keep someone to you. If you don't trust the person, so why?
As I said, I'm not married, so I feel like the married people, people who are married will know when it gets to that point, where they feel like they cannot go on any longer. So
if a man started beating a woman, even in Christian teaching, they taught us that if you get to the point that the man is beating, run for your dear life, so that you will not die before they will not you will have run for your life before you leave the marriage. And when you run for your dear life, you have to stay alone. Find something to be doing to take care of yourself.
For me, I don't think there should be a point. For me, because before I got married, I know the kind of person I'm into. But I know there are some couples, they may have their reasons, but God hates divorce. So I don't believe in divorce.
So I just want to implore our parents that when our children are telling us that the man I got married to is this, is that, we should try and do a background check. If we know that, okay, this man is really what they said he is, let the woman leave the marriage. Leaving the marriage is not a sin. Let her leave the marriage so that for her to have her own life to live.
Everything's out. I don't need my peace of mind. The moment is moving left and right. But it's just so funny. We can't really decide. But I always believe everybody has a threshold. Once you pass that threshold, there's nothing you can do. But as long as that threshold has not been crossed, everything we're just saying, we're just lying to ourselves. Until then.
Thank you, Jovita. Marriage remains one of the most important commitments many people make in their lifetime. But as society evolves, so do the challenges couples face. The question remains, is saving a marriage always worth it? Or are there times when walking away is the healthier choice? Stay connected with City Mag News 24 TV for more conversations that matter.